The Mud House Museum is pleading for a financial godfather to adopt them. Curator Sajwantee Bullock has much to contribute to community tourism as they are rich in cultural knowledge in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Cameraman Lal Rajnauth visited the museum in Avocat in Fyzabad. Wason has more.
Hello and welcome to the Mud House Museum. This morning we'll be taking a tour right around this facility.
As we go into the Mud House, we can get an idea of how indentured laborers lived simple lives, yet we also notice the level of engineering in the way the houses were built. This brushing cutlass came into being after the cutlass became worn with use, then modified for further use. But what is fascinating is the way they were able to keep cool even on hot days.
Well, you can't tell, but the first thing you notice when you step inside is a drastic drop in temperature. That's because of geothermal cooling. These walls are 22 inches thick, so they maintain a constant temperature inside the house. You can tell how thick they are by looking here at our taka. A taka is a shelf built into the wall that extends all the way in.
Curator of the museum, Sajwantee Bullock, explains the difference between a mud house and a tapia house.
A mud house, the foundation is the four main pillars, the four trees that occupy the space on which they cut around, and then they dug the dirt from 3 ponds and brought the dirt to the area and compacted the dirt, and there is no structural foundation in it except mud and gobar, and it is maintained by leaping. The leaping is a combination of dirt and cow's dung, and is mixed together in a paste, and the paste is applied by hand or by a mop.
There are plans for the museum because it has a strong connection to the cocoa industry and indentured labor. They want to keep the museum alive. They are hoping to build a kitchen so they can mill and grind cocoa and coffee they have already begun planting, so they can sell off beverages.
And we are hoping also to be able to sell food in the way that it was eaten in 1885. Simple, very, very simple, nutritious, and not a whole lot of food.
But to implement these plans, they need financial assistance.
We would love to have sponsors. Unfortunately, we are still hoping that somebody will adopt us and make this a viable project.
Wason, TTT News.